to talk to you about Florence Nightingale. She's known as the founder of modern nursing due to her work in the Crimean War and her writings. She was born in 1820 to a wealthy family in Italy during their honeymoon. Then they returned to Britain where they lived. She defied society's expectations to be a wife and to tend to children, which was the role of women at that time. I have had the opportunity to study about Florence Nightingale in nursing school, and I am currently reading one of her books. Today, I'll tell you about her upbringing, her education, her works at the Crimean War, and her recognitions. She was educated by her father and aunt. She learned 3 languages, French, German, and Italian, due to her travels with her father. At the age of 16, she felt a calling to be a nurse, which her parents were not impressed with, but they accepted at last. She went to Germany to study nursing in Father Fiedner Hospital for 3 months. Then she returned home after completing her education. In 1853, she accepted a job at the hospital for gentlewomen in London as superintendent. That was an unpaid job. In 1854, the Crimean War broke out in Russia, and the War Secretary, Sir Herbert Sidney, asked her to lead a group of 38 nurses to Turkey, where wounded soldiers were being shipped. There she implemented sanitary reform, which dropped death rates from 42% to 2%. She found out that the soldiers there were dying from illnesses, not from the wounds of the war. She found unsanitary conditions as well, due to unsuitable food and drink. She returned home in 1856. She started her work as a health and social reformer. In 1858, she wrote a book, Notes on Health of the British Army. It was actually more of a report about what took place there, and the report was later used to improve the conditions of the military. In 1859, she wrote a book on Notes on Nursing, which is used as the foundation, was used as a foundation for nursing curricula for her nursing school. In 1860, she started the first secular nursing school in London. In 1861, the Civil War broke out in America, and the Union Army sought her advice, and her recommendations led to formation of the United States Sanitary Commission. Florence did extensive research and used statistical analysis. She pioneered the visual presentation of information on statistical diagrams. She invented the polar area charts. Some of her recognitions were the Royal Statistical Society elected her as the first female member in 1859. In 1874, she became a member of the American Statistical Society. In 1883, she was awarded the Royal Red Cross by Queen Elizabeth. In 1908, she was awarded the honorary Freedom of the City of London. She became ill after the war, which was believed to be brucellosis from the infections, and she spent the rest of her life as an invalid. Still in that condition, she wrote papers and letters and offered advice to many. She died in 1910. Florence was a unique person that was determined to change the face of nursing to what it is today, and to make it a noble career. Her works are still used as reference in nursing schools, and her character is admired by many nurses today.